The elites mock us by putting things in our face. They place the truth in plain sight and weird places. Number one is a Galileo thermometer. So Galileo laid the foundation for the theory of gravity, and his thermometer works off of density and buoyancy. Each of these little ornament things are filled with a slightly different liquid, and they respond to the temperature of the medium that they're in. Next one is a basic hand boiler. All you have to do is hold it, and all of a sudden, all of my liquid is at the top. Is my hand boiler anti-gravity, or does everything work off of density and buoyancy? When the gas expands in the bottom,
the first object you have with the liquid and the balls in it, you crack that motherfucker open at the bottom. You just take the whole bottom off. Where the fuck is the liquid gonna go? Down? Where the balls inside gonna go? Down? Because of gravity? The shit you said isn't there? The medium of liquid and something's ability to float don't mean that the gravity ain't fucking there. Why the fuck doesn't water fall into the fucking sky? Gravity? Because the water goes down? Because the water's being held down? Because of the gravity that you said doesn't exist? The theory of gravity doesn't exist? The water's down. The water isn't floating around in the fucking tube. The water, when you crack that motherfucker open, that shit's gonna go that way, because that's where the gravity pulls it, because we're on a planet that has gravity because it's massive. That's gravity, boo-boo. That's gravity. That second object, same thing. You crack that motherfucker open instead of holding it at the bottom. That fucking hand boiler. Where's that purple liquid gonna go? Down? Is it gonna go down? Because of gravity? Where is it gonna fall if you're not fucking with it? If you just drop both things, where do they go? Down? Down. And when they crack open, will they stay down or will they float up because they're less dense? The fuck are you doing? Density and buoyancy are properties. Gravity is a fucking force. They're not the same fucking thing. They interact with each other, but they're not the same thing. The fucking hand boiler. The heat from your hand evaporates the liquid, then the liquid collects at the top, but because the heat from your hand is still present, that shit's gonna stay up there. That's the water cycle, boo-boo, because gas is less dense than liquid. So some gases float because they're lighter than air. And then they collect in our atmosphere. And then they become liquid again. And then they fall down. That's rain. How does rain work if we don't fucking have gravity? How the fuck does rain work? I am a goddamn stand-up comedian who serves grilled cheeses to alcoholics after 7 p.m. after Cubs games. What the fuck went wrong in your life that I'm explaining science to you? What the fuck happened?